Baby. Hey, yet again, I had to do it myself. I had to go live myself, man. Shit's supposed to kick in. It ain't working for me how it's supposed to. Oops, I mean stuff. Oh yeah, I gotta clean up my language too for YouTube. So gonna be a lot of abbreviations, you know. But stuff was supposed to kick in by itself. But again, I had to do it myself. You know, they say you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. So that's what I did. And on that note, yeah, let's get into this intro. Want to meet the man, the myth. Heard about me, yeah, real as fuck. Pulling up, I am big truck, Buffalo County. That's where I'm lit as fuck. It is pulling up, I am big truck. Where we at? I told you, Buffalo. I did before. What we doing? Riding custom, yeah, looking out. Cops looking, feds watching. Money never stopping. I got options. Hey. I might do this, but then again I might do that though. I might go with plan A, but then again I might go with plan B. I might go with plan A, then again I might go with plan B. I might get a bitch who can't stand me and put her out, send her back to her family, cause that bitch is hard-headed. I got options. I got options. I got options. Feds watching. Money never stopping. Never stopping. Always popping. Forever shopping for my next option. Never stopping. Always popping. Forever shopping for my next option. Will it be this or will it be that? Will I be Sean or will I be the Mac? Or both? Yo ho, she signed up, she took her oath. Now we down for life, yup, we close. And me and you, I don't know, that shit is toast like breakfast. Hey, what's going on, people? So today, first thing we're gonna talk about something I had a discussion the other day with somebody, and she was talking about you know how she do a lot of parenting. A lot of what I talk about got to do with parenting because I'm a parent. I go through the bull, y'all go through the bull, you know what I mean? It ain't always because of the other parent. You could be on it too, you know what I mean? So we just here to talk and all that, right? So talk about parenting and all that, right? So me and her, we having a conversation, and she proceeds to tell me how she do mostly everything herself. And she said even if she said she told me something interesting. She told me she felt like even if the guy was there, like her child's father, that she still feels like it wouldn't make a difference for the simple fact that she feels like he watched his mom do it all by herself and that's all he knows. I never even thought about it like that becoming the norm. And I'm like I said, I'm in my late 30s, right? So her being younger, she said maybe it's a generational thing. She was like, you know, your generation, you might be used to if you see a woman struggling and you with her helping her out or something like that. You know, I'm like, yeah, if we together, because if you struggling, I'm struggling, and especially if you got my kids, right? You would think so, right?
Hell the fuck no.
But I'm not gonna let you struggle.
Hell the fuck no.
You know what I mean? So on that same note, it's like if we together and you got my kids, how I'm gonna sit up and watch you struggle? It don't make no sense, right? But she said she felt like with this generation, the guy, he more inclined to just sit there and watch her do it all herself, and even go as far as to say like, well, I watched my mom do it all herself, so why can't you do it all yourself? Ain't that backwards though? I would think you would think like, I watched my mom do it all herself, so I'm not gonna let you do it all yourself. But I don't know, man. Maybe, you know, we living in bizarro world or something, and y'all saying shit backwards. I don't see, you know, sitting up with nobody. Like, I ain't advocating, you know, saving these, you know, these hells, you know what I'm saying? But if you with somebody and they got your kids, bruh, you gonna sit up and watch them struggle? Like, that's a little bit, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that one, man. I can't support it, dog. I can't support it, dog, you know. Right is right, wrong is wrong. And on that note, she was telling me he would sit up, watch her do everything, like how he watched his mom do. He wants somebody to cook for him. He wants somebody to basically take care of the kids all by themselves and just basically do everything that they mom do. But you know what? When I think about it, let me ask y'all this: do y'all think, you know how a woman will do that stuff like that, right? And they will say like, oh well, you know, I could do it myself. I don't need nobody or whatever. Do you think it's just that he bought into that, you know what I'm saying, as a little dude, and really feel like, oh well, my mama really didn't need nobody, so why should my child's mother need somebody? Because if so, that's another toxic side effect of that, you know, that attitude, trying to be so independent. But like, and don't, it's not the, like, your independence is up to you, but when you try and put it in the context of having everything surrounding you, like a family, a man there, all that stuff, a man doing stuff for you, all that, but you still want to be independent, then that's when it become a problem, because it's unrealistic. You know what I mean? I'm doing a good job, I feel like, so far, of censoring my language. I have not been cussing. I have not called no one a B word. I have not called no one a H word, right? I'm doing pretty well. I'm trying to do this. You know, YouTube, it's like, it's different. So I don't want to get too censored because I want to be able to reach people. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm trying to keep it clean for y'all, right? But still get my point across. Okay, so that's what I call this first one, Mom with Benefits, because basically, like I told you, I abbreviate the subject. So when you see the abbreviation in the title, I'll explain to you what I'm actually talking about in the you know, what I meant by that. But you gotta have a title that really catch people. So that's what I meant when I said Mom with Benefits, because basically she expressed that he wants her to do everything that he's seen his mom do, but with the benefits of, you know, obviously getting some or just whatever, right?
Hell the fuck no.
Like, yeah, so he wanna still try to have the benefits, but he just basically looking for a mom. And you know, so it's like the mom to the baby mama, the mom to baby mom pipeline. It's like you was with your mom, and your mom was taking care of you. She was washing your little drawers, you know what I'm saying, your little knickers or whatnot. And you know, then you went straight from that situation to being with a woman who you lived either with a woman or you lived in her house. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times it could be all living together too. It don't gotta be necessarily like it's her house or nothing like that. It could be all living together, right? But you went straight from living with your mom and the things you seen your mom do to like, now I'm here with, you know what I'm saying, old girl and shit, as we say in Milwaukee, you know what I'm saying? You here with old girl and you want her to do everything your moms used to do, but just with the benefits. That's the mom to baby mama pipeline. So I was telling her in the midst of the conversation we was having, I explained that to her, like the reason it's like that is because a lot of dudes did that. They took the mom to baby mom pipeline. A lot of guys never lived on their own as adults, never paid a bill, never paid an energy bill. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Had nothing in their name, stakes high, you know what I'm saying, so on and so forth. Um, where they had to really do stuff they self like that. You know what I mean? So with that being said, that's where that mentality kind of come from. It ain't just so much of ignorance or nothing like that. It really ain't an ignorance at all. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things that, like, you know, they not they don't know nothing else really. They not really knowing nothing else. So, you know, hold on, let me do something real quick, y'all. I'm trying to get this. I don't I'm trying to figure out, like, if I got my stream going on YouTube, right, it'll show in a certain, like, I get a link for it, right? So when I get that link, I'm trying to figure out how to post the link onto, like, my other sites or whatever, right? All right, cool. So I think I found it. But let me see now if I could. I'm gonna try and share this onto my Facebook. I share it in my news feed. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, this dope. I like this. I'm still rough around the edges, y'all, so bear with me. I'm trying to get everything together in any type of weather. But yeah, that's that. So yeah. I posted it. I posted it up. Let's see if we get some analytics. And I'm gonna start posting in my group too. I got a group called Mac Memes. I'm gonna start posting in that joint. You know, the reason I got this on my hair, I had washed my hair, right? So I figure, man, it looked like I just need a cigarette hanging out my mouth, and it looked like I need a cigarette and a white girl on coat. You know what I'm saying? No racial, don't cancel me. And then I had to throw on my slap a hoe jogging suit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm slap one of these. Nah, I'm just talking shit. But no, so anyway, yeah, that's that. That's interesting though. She brought that to my attention, and I said, "Whoa, never really." You know, well, no, I thought about it like that. I can't say I never really thought about it like that because I know a lot of motherfuckers like that. And you know what I tell them?
Come on, man. Knock that shit off, man.
That's what I tell them, man. You know what I'm saying? Knock it off, dude. Don't be trying to lean on the hoe. But nah. So the next thing I want to talk about is codependency, and it kind of tie into what I'm talking about with, you know, somebody wanting to going right from being with their mom and going right to they to the woman, or, you know what I'm saying, staying with a woman or something like that. Um, so it's like a codependency thing, right? Um, I remember I was talking to somebody else. I be having a lot of talks, don't I? I hope y'all don't think I just be making up stuff like, yeah, this is my friend and I just make up somebody, because these is real people I be talking to. You know what I'm saying? But she was telling me though, like, she had just she said she okay, so background. She was talking to a guy. They was talking for a while, and then they ended up she has a son, he doesn't have any kids. She ended up moving him into her house, and then you know, they proceeded to kind of live together for a while, and then she wanted to I mean, he wanted to marry her. He proposed to her, whatever, you know, which is good. It's all good and everything like that, right? So he proposed to her and everything. She got a son. So now, you know, they officially a family. It's like the guy and her and the son. And for the most part, I guess it wasn't working out. Like everything wasn't as advertised, I guess you could say. Like, you know, it's one thing to just want to be with somebody because like I said, you got to really ask yourself why you want to be with them. If you saying I want to be with this person cuz I really want to make this person happy, spend the rest of my life with this person, glow with this person, flow with this person, you know what I'm saying? Um vulnerability show with this person. You know what I'm saying? I had to stay on my Jesse Jackson. But you know, just you trying to do different stuff with the person, you trying to build with them or whatever. That's different than if you getting with this person because they just somebody that's real convenient for you to be with. And you figure it's just a good look rather than y'all being together. A lot of dudes will try to offer I was thinking about this the other day. I thought about should I do it as a whole separate topic, right? But like you'll have dudes that'll kind of offer you marriage as a way to say like, and they'll kind of be explicit with it too. Like, yeah, you know, like you know how it could be a status symbol to be married. You know what I mean? They offering you up marriage like as this status symbol. Like I'm gonna make you a wife and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And that might be where the buck stopped though. They might not be, you know what I'm saying, finna do no whole lot for the next 20 or 30 years or whatever. So that's the situation right there where I guess she ended up in, where he proposed to her and all that. Like that's noble enough, right? Good deeds and everything, right? But then he wasn't on making her happy though. He wasn't trying to like, it wasn't like, no, honey, you're home and like, oh, I'm trying to. I mean, it ain't even gotta, and I ain't talking about like that, like in no corny way or nothing. But you know whether you trying to make a motherfucker happy. She was like, this nigga was difficult. You know what I'm saying? Like he wanted to argue about everything, like everything. And I know people like that. The way she explained it to me, I promise I know people like that. Like everything don't gotta be an argument. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm able to have an opinion and respect somebody else having a different opinion. But you ever dealt with somebody to where they feel like the way they feel, if you feel any other type of way, they just offended by that shit. It be like, damn, it start to get to where it ain't just that you got a separate opinion. It's like somehow your separate opinion is hurting them personally, or it's like, you know what I'm saying, personally. Oh, I am personally offended. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the fuck. You know what I'm saying? But so he was one of them. He was anti. He was contrary. All that. You know what I mean? Like just and some people get sick of that shit, man. And a lot of people want to be the problem so they can be the solution. He was on some of that. Like somebody figured you kind of got things going for yourself, so they figure, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stress you out, and then I'm gonna unstress you so you see my value. Like, nah, you crazy. You know what I'm saying? Girls do it, guys do it too. You know what I'm saying? It could be stressful for no reason.
Come on, man. Knock that shit out, man.
And just be just, you know, want to be just however. Then when the girl fed up, now you want to act like you know how to act. You know what I mean? So he was doing a whole lot of that sort. You know what I mean? And she wasn't going for it. She cool as hell, man. I ain't even gonna say, you know what I'm saying? She cool, she smart. You know what I'm saying? She bad, like physically she in good shape. You know what I'm saying? She got a nice demeanor about her, hard worker, all that. You know what I'm saying? One child, all that shit. So like, bro knew he kind of caught, but at the same time, like, make sure you get with somebody that's ready for you. You know what I'm saying? That's ready, especially if you on your upswing. Make sure you with somebody that's ready for that shit. Don't get with nobody that wants you. You know, they might want you. It was cool getting with her little apartment. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I could watch your son. He even told her like, yeah, I could, cause she was going to school and all that. He like, yeah, I could watch your son while you going to school. Like, dude volunteered to be like the babysitter, all that shit. Like, and I kind of was. I ain't want to hate on no, like, I ain't no hater. Ain't a hater bone in my body, so I wasn't gonna say nothing. And as you see, they went on ahead and got married and all that. But I was telling her, like, you know, for me personally, I think them is red flags. I'm not gonna tell you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it seemed like it's well enough, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, you know, you gotta watch out. Sometimes people want you and they like you in this certain state, but they need you to be in that certain state. But sure enough, you know, as stuff start getting a little spooky, and they was married by then, you know, and shit was looking real spooky around that joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, he just wasn't moving in accordance to a plan of a continuation of a positive relation. You know what I mean? So she was like, you know what? I got money. I'm finna make more money. She like, he always lived in my house. Everything always been in my name. She was like, I'm out of here. She said, what the fuck? What the heck? By golly, I gotta clean it up. You know, I'm trying to censor myself for the YouTube. So she was like, by golly, but I think I could use the ad libs though. So I think she was like,
Tell them, fuck no.
and basically she wanted up out of there, right? And so she said, and this is where I get to the codependency part, because she said that, you know what I'm saying, Buddy was like, well, why can't we just stay together and just split the bills? She said, she was like, Negro, I don't want no roommate. If we not together, I don't want to just be in no house with you and we splitting bills. What is you talking about? It was like, well, what about the car note? Like, don't we both drive? I'ma need the car, you gonna need the car. We need to share the car. You know what I'm saying? Like, she like, Negro Diamonds, I will rent a scooter. I will rent a pogo stick and I will bounce to work. She was like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, but she was diligent though, and she was adamant, and I like that in her, being like standing on that shit. Like, if it ain't working, I'm not finna play. You know what I mean? Because dude want to play around, and what he had, it wasn't just that he wanted to play around. Let me take that back. Let me back up. It was what they call it was what they call codependency. You know what I'm saying? Like, they call that being like codependent on somebody, right? So he wanted to just have some type of ties with her. It's like, you never, and I had to think about the word or whatever, how they use it, right? So dependency or whatever, but then codependency. It's like you dependent on something, and a codependency is a dependence on cooperation. They're doing shit cooperatively and shit, like, and stuff. And I gotta stop saying that all the time too. Now you have your alliteration and your filler and your sentences. I gotta stop saying and s and s. You know what I'm saying? So excuse me, people. As well. You know, that's what I meant to say, right? So he wanted to have some type of ties with her. He was not used to being on his own, and that's a side effect of the mama to baby mama pipeline. You know what I'm saying? When you do that, or the mom with benefits scenario, because you going right from, you never had no mail at home, slugger. You know what I'm saying? Then you go to your girl house and she got all the bills in her name and everything like that. So now she talking about taking her because she's dependent. She got a son to worry about. So she talking about taking her show on the road. Like, hey, I can do this shit by myself. You know what I'm saying? And the actual relationship ain't working. But he was like, no, we need to split the bills. Well, we need to split the car. Then he even went so far as to say, like, you owe me a child. Like, I'm like, damn, he wants some tie to you. That's some toxic ass codependency right there. So anybody ever experienced that? I don't know. Give me a call. Let me know, man. Comment, all that, whatever. Let me know. That's some interesting stuff right there, right? But nah, so anyway, I'm gonna tell y'all this last thing that, well, actually not tell y'all, but I'm gonna show y'all. You know, I be joking, I be talking about some hoes be macho, right?
Bitch, what is your man?
And all that, right? So I watched this video, and I don't want to say it's viral or nothing like that. It probably ain't viral yet, so y'all gonna see it here maybe first. I hope some of y'all seeing it first here, right? But basically, she tried to put hands on the security guard like the woman did, right? and it didn't go right. Like, bro, bro messed around. Bro messed around and clocked old girl, like, you know what I mean? And you could tell it was just instinct. But I don't know what made her run up on him like that. Like, when you look at dude, he don't look like, you know, he ain't looking like one of them security guards off of like the movies. He not one of them dudes, you know, who look really imposing like that. He looked kind of like a mall cop. I'm just gonna say it, right? I ain't trying to, and no, you know, I'm just saying he did what he had to do, though. You know, he best definitely, you know, stood up for himself like one of them security guards off the movies. So yeah, shit, I can't take that away from him. But I'm gonna show y'all what happened though. Check this out. Oh, and then as y'all see, he walked away. You can see he felt bad probably. But she goes and she's pushing the dude who hold her back off. She wanna go back after him. You know what I'm saying? No. So let's watch that again. Hold up. She run up on him, pop, she clock him. Ooh, he hit her with a right hook. Then he proceeded to kicking her. I could tell for a second he was finna do her like a straight man. He hit her with the equality punch. He hit her, the punch he hit her with was the punch that said, you can do everything a man could do, including take this punch. You know what I'm saying? Including catch these hands. Cause she definitely walked up on her and she got a good hit on him too. Like, you know, she kind of snuffed him, maybe, I guess you could say. Like, ooh, she got a good damn. And it's like every time I try to pause it, it go to this little this stupid ass screensaver. So I can't. He was finna. That ain't funny. Look, I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing because of the violence, right? But she definitely ran up on dude and put hands on him, like, you know, she like consequences be damned and shit. I mean, it's a lot you could do and it's a lot you could get away with, and I understand that. I feel like a lot of times people will do some shit like this crazy so they can have something to talk about later. You know what I'm saying? This some of that shit you could, you know, you could take the situation a different way or you could act a certain way, but you don't want to miss that opportunity for some clout. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you want to run up on the security guard and man, he was ready for you. He caught you with that little hook. Let's see that shit one more time. Let's see that right hook one more time. Whoa! No, oh, shit. And he got a couple kicks to the forehead and he's fit. It ain't right, but you gotta keep your hands to yourself, man. You know, she ran up on him real macho. Real macho. And I mean, shit, I guess you could say like you fight Negroes, you fight N-words. I fight N-words. I fight N-words. I hear girls say that a lot in Milwaukee, at least. Like, I fight N-words. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, he said, I fight B-words. And he hit you with a little, you know, he hit you with that equality punch. He hit you with true equality. That's the punch he hit you with. Nah, but keep your hands to yourself, boo. You know what I'm saying? You ain't always got to do something to have something to talk about. That's it for today, y'all. Yeah, I wanted to keep it 30 minutes, and I'm 30 minutes on the dot. I'm getting good. We got 3 topics in. You know what I'm saying? I still got time to eat me some lunch. I'm finna go to Pepper Pot. Give me a salmon sandwich. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. That's that. So appreciate y'all watching. Like and subscribe. I'm gonna post all my socials tomorrow. So, you know, usually I had a ticker tape right here where you see the name across the bottom and all that. I'm gonna post them up so you can see them like playing and they just already embedded in the screen. All right. Yeah, appreciate it.